Let's talk about some of the rule changes coming into effect for the Brier next year. First of all, the broom. You have to declare what broom you're going to play with at the start of the game now. How does that affect play?
Well, I think it's a good rule because it gets away from once in a while a team would get down in a game and they would bring out some corn brooms and basically change the ice conditions. With this rule, the ice conditions are going to stay the way you're going to start the game because you have to stick with that broom and play with it all the way through.
The other rule change, effective immediately, is the fifth player. He almost becomes a designated hitter. You can sub him in whenever you want. Is that a good thing?
I think that's a very good ruling. I think it's a direction that curling should be going. You know, all the other team sports, they have more than the players that are on the ice at a particular time, and I think if a player is not going well, he's struggling with a certain thing in his delivery, bring the other fella in, and you're back to full strength again.
Al Hackner, will we see you back here at other Briers?
Well, I hope so. I don't think I'm over the hill yet. I still think I'm young enough that I can still able to throw the rock as well as I used to, and we got here again this year, and I think as long as we maintain the desire, there's no reason why we can't win again.
All right, thank you very much. Let's go back upstairs to Don and Don for the rest of the game.
Well, further to that comment, Colleen, about the fifth man getting involved in the game, it certainly paid dividends for Saskatchewan. Ron Mills, who was the fifth man on that Saskatchewan team, was able to replace Murray Saparlo in the Saskatchewan playdowns when he was unable to participate in the final two games because of job commitments. And Ron Mills, of course, is no stranger to national or international competition. He threw third stone for Rick Folk when he won the Brier and the world title in 1980. That was the last time a Saskatchewan rink won the Canadian Championship, and that world championship for Rick Folk in 1980, by the way, put an end to a long string of European success at the World Curling Championship. It had been 7 years since Canada had won a world title.
Well, you know, another important factor in that fifth player, if you have a curler that's an inside-out thrower, let's take Saparlo, who's really had a little bit of a problem going inside the broom and throwing it back to the rock. If you get on straight ice or falling ice and you have a guy that actually throws the rock inside out, meaning he throws it at the broom and then gives it a flip and it runs out or goes wide all the time, well, you may have a guy that throws outside in. So you may say, okay, look, this ice is very tricky. We think, what's his name will do a better job the way he throws it outside in as opposed inside out.
But you never want to refer to your fifth man as what's his name.
What's his name? Well, I think that's a very progressive step for curling, the fifth man.